Welcome back, guys, to our first extra Busan food adventure. In this week's video, we're documenting our experience at a Sri Lankan buffet located in the greater area of Changwon City called Ceylon Indian Buffet. If you're like me, you're probably thinking, well, it says Indian restaurant. It turns out Ceylon is the former name of, you guessed it, Sri Lanka. So rest assured, it's Sri Lankan cuisine. Ceylon Indian Restaurant is part Sri Lankan buffet, part grocery store, and part Sri Lankan bachelor pad turned dance club complete with rooftop minibar. Yeah, it's totally awesome. And you better believe we'll be back for one hell of a time. Especially because the owner had such an extreme enthusiasm for us to witness his rooftop creation. I normally don't talk about the service of restaurants in our videos, but I feel that this time it's worth mentioning. It doesn't happen too often in Korea anymore, but some food establishments give you the feeling you're a part of the family. Being a part of a family might sometimes mean you're in for a bit of chaos, but somehow order finds its way. This is a capital F family-run business. Sean, the owner of Ceylon Indian Restaurant, made us feel instantly at home and did his utmost to share his beautiful creation with us. We left feeling like we just visited some long-lost relatives. There are plenty of Sri Lankan dishes to choose from, a la carte from the menu or from the weekend buffet. We chose to go with the buffet because we wanted to sample the widest variety of still unfamiliar dishes. This isn't our first rodeo with Sri Lankan food, so we kind of already knew what we like and don't like. It definitely helps to have a good friend from Sri Lanka to demystify the experience for you. Said friend and his wife were generous enough to babysit me once again for another cultural food outing. Since I'm still so unfamiliar with these unique dishes, allow me to describe to you a little about each dish we had from the buffet. Samba is a special variety of rice grown in India and Sri Lanka that has a strong starchy flavor. This particular dish was steamed along with some aromatic herbs for even more flavor. It was the perfect companion to the chicken curry. You can think of this dish as a fried version of chicken noodles. These fried noodles, mixed with a variety of vegetables, chicken, and turmeric, are simple enough to make and delicious to put back. This is the always present main dish at Ceylon Indian Restaurant called Kukul Mas Curry or simply chicken curry. It's typically made with local spices like cinnamon and cardamom, cooked in coconut milk. This version had some heat to it, so I suspect it also included some Sri Lankan chili peppers as well. Kaju Maluwa or cashew nut curry makes for a surprisingly fun curry adventure. It's mild, creamy, and slightly sweet from the use of coconut milk. The flavor of cashews plus coconut milk is super tasty. Oh yeah, and they're not nuts, by the way. Those extra carbs sure are delicious. This strange-looking dish is basically a superfood. Karawila Baduma, known by many names such as bitter melon or bitter gourd, is known to lower blood sugar and has a strong bitter flavor. This dish was cooked right because it wasn't very bitter to my taste. I guess if you've got the right spice blend, you can mask most of the extreme flavor. Made with green beans, cinnamon, onion, and pepper, Bonchi curry is a simple delight. You can easily put this green bean curry into your home cooking rotation. Sour, sweet, spicy, and a bit salty, Batu Moju stood out from the rest with its incredible flavor. I really enjoyed this dish. This particular version had the addition of anchovies, but traditionally, I don't think they're often included. This dish is a combination of Sri Lankan eggplant, shallots, green chilies, and mustard vinegar. Papadam can be made from various types of flour made from lentils, chickpeas, or most often, black gram flour. It's dangerously salty, which is no joke by the way. However, it's a crispy cultural staple that no meal is complete without. Oozing with semi-liquid curry spices, these tiny Sri Lankan balls of fried goodness are often made with fish, potato, and a combination of spices. Drop these in the fryer and you have yourself some Sri Lankan croquettes. There's a lot that's special about Ceylon Indian Restaurant. The food in itself is a one-of-a-kind foodie's wet dream full of magical, otherworldly ingredients and flavors. Hats off to the chef. If you're giddy from the whole culinary experience, you can pick up some Sri Lankan cookies and other treats like we did from the small grocery section to continue your experience at home. Last but certainly not least, if you can manage to time your visit with one of Sean's rooftop party nights, you're going to be in for an unforgettable bash of a lifetime. It's entirely worth the short adventure outside of Busan to get to Ceylon Indian Restaurant if you're looking to explore such a unique food culture. I promise you'll eat like a king and leave the restaurant feeling like one of the fam. Well guys, we hope you enjoyed our video. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, and make sure to hit that like button. Until the next one, see you soon. Peace.
When I'm next to you, you're like honey to a bee. I go crazy for